Y'all, today we're making my favorite appetizer when I like to go out, fried crispy wings. Let's get into it. So first you want to start by cleaning your chicken. Here I clean my chicken with distilled vinegar and about 3 lemons that I have cut in half here. I'm just going to pick up that chicken and get to scrubbing it with the lemons after I let the chicken sit for about 15 minutes. So you'll see me doing this process with each chicken that I have. These are whole wings that I picked up from my local grocery store. Now that my chicken's all clean, I'm basically going to dislocate the wing and the leg and grab a sharp knife and begin to cut the wing and the leg. Pay close attention to how I slide the knife through the middle. You'll want to do a clean cut. 5 times out of 10, it will never be a clean cut, but if you're able to dislocate the joints apart like I did before I cut it, you'll always get that nice cut. So here I had a hard time kind of removing the bones apart in this next wing, so you'll see me have to go in a little bit rough with this one, but it's okay. Long as we get it cut in half, that's the story here. So next I'm going to season the chicken. I don't actually use measurements when I'm seasoning my chicken wings. Please use as much seasoning and as little or as much as you like. I like using garlic salt, 2 seasoned salts, the Emerils and the Lawrys. I use white pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, and 1 tablespoon of olive oil to get them all mixed in and friendly and knowing each other, okay? So I'll go ahead and walk you guys through that, and next we'll go ahead and mix these together. So y'all, I did not notice I didn't have a lid for this bowl until I finished seasoning the last piece of chicken. So I just grabbed a plate and went to working with that and just shake it up, making sure that everything is nice and mixed for a little while. But once I got done, I seen that it wasn't enough seasoned salt to my liking. There was a little bit of juice at the bottom of the bowl, which took a lot of bit of the seasoned salt out. So I went and added a little bit more of that. And here you'll see me mixing that together with a spoon. Just avoid shaking that up again because that takes a lot of arm work. And I had already been to the gym today, so we're just gonna get the spoon and mix that up. So I'm making 3 different wings today. I love options. So here I am moving half of the bowl into another bowl so that way I can add in a little bit more seasoning to get those wings catered to what the seasoning will be. So I'll add in sweet and smoky. You guys can add in whatever seasoning you like, but I'm going to use this Grill Master sweet and smoky seasoning. It has a great aroma, adds a great taste to the wings. And then I'll add in lemon pepper to my other batch because I love lemon pepper wings, okay? After giving both batches a good mix, I'll then add them over to my oil that I have ready. You guys, today I'm using vegetable oil. You guys can use whatever oil that you like. Oil to use would be a neutral oil such as peanut or vegetable oil. So with my pan filled halfway up, I am just tapping a little bit of water into the pan to see if it starts to bubble. And I know my grease is ready, so I am carefully adding in my wings one at a time. Basically, you guys, you want to get that grease hot enough so that when you sprinkle the water in there, the grease starts to pop. That means that the grease is now ready. My mom taught me that a long time ago when I was a little girl. And for about 15 minutes, I'll leave that alone and let those fry while I get my lemon pepper juice ready. So I came across this recipe when I was in college. I was just trying stuff out. And it actually happened to be really good. So I kept doing it. And I added basically 1.5 cups of lemon juice and as much lemon pepper seasoning as I wanted. I basically covered the top of the lemon pepper juice. So I used a fairly small bowl to make sure I'm not adding too much seasoning. but the seasoning will seep down to the bottom once you put the chicken in. So, just keep that in mind when you're adding in your seasoning. So I add in 2 different types of lemon pepper seasoning. So it's been about 15 to 17 minutes. I'm going to check on my wings, and they look so good, y'all. Look how crisp that bone is. You can tell how crispy the chicken is because look how it's floating to the top and it has that nice brown layer on the outside. It's so crispy. You'll want to keep these in the heat until you're ready to put them in the sauce. So I'm going to move over to my sauce, you guys, and basically just transfer my wings over one by one with a fork. I'm going to, poke a hole in the wings, pick it up with the fork, and transfer it over to the sauce. Swirl it around in the sauce and put it over to a pan to let them cool off. I'm going to follow this process for all of my wings that are cooking. This process goes by very quickly to make sure that your wings do not burn. You want them crispy but not burnt, okay? So please be very urgent about the process and how you're picking the wings up out of the grease to not burn yourself, and be careful. Removing the wings from the grease, I'll fry my next batch of wings for about 15 minutes, and here we are. I went ahead and sped that up just for the sake of the video, but please fry those for at least 15 to 17 minutes, okay? Nice and crisp. So I have 2 sauces that I'll be working with for these next 2 batches. This sauce may be a little too hot for a lot of people. It's habanero sauce. Habanero peppers are extremely hot, you guys. I love hot wings, so I like to take it up a notch with the habanero sauce. So I went to the store and grabbed me some Marie Sharp's habanero heat. I love it, love it, love it. And I'll get those a nice, kind of a nice mix like I did the first batch. Please be careful, you guys. This sauce will make you cry like a baby, okay? It will burn your nose hairs, okay? It will have your head hot. This sauce is no games. It's nothing to be played with, but it's so good. Let's move on to the next sauce. Next, I'll be using Frank's Red Hot Sweet Chili Sauce. If you haven't had this sauce, please go buy it. This sauce is so good. It will have you licking your fingers, okay? It was so good. Okay, these wings, all of them, fire. So I mixed this up very well, and I'm going to set this off to the side and show you guys the finished product. And there you have it, the perfect appetizer stew at home. It didn't even take me 40 minutes to get this done. Within cleaning the chicken to frying it, it took me 30 minutes, you guys. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and follow for more. Thank you.